Welcome back to 5 Elements Tactical, self-defense, home defense, prepping, and survival. Today we're working on a little bit of tool maintenance. We're working on this butcher's block. So now I know most people have a butcher block, that they use as a countertop in their house. I don't. I know some of my friends that are big into camping will actually have a mini butcher's block that they bring with them camping or as part of their cooler. I've seen all different variations of it, and it's totally awesome. This is actually an ashtray that my cousin, who recently passed away, got me as a I love you man present a while back. And I know nothing lasts forever, but he's gone, so it's become even more sentimental to me in the meantime. And I leave it outside, not in the elements, but under my porch or under my gazebo. And it's got more mileage on it than I wanted to, so I'm trying to bring it back to life. So today I'm going to share with you what I've learned so far, and hopefully you guys will have some tips that'll help me out even better. All right, stick around. What's up, warriors? This is Kiyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training, here to share with you some warrior skills and drills that anyone can learn and everyone should know. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and thanks for stopping by. If you already follow us on social media and that's how you found your way over to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button and the little thing where it says all notifications, so YouTube will let you know when the next video drops, and you get all sorts of cool content from here as well. All right, so check this out. I really wish that I had shown you the before I started working on this. It looked a little bit more weathered and a little bit more faded, and it's got a couple of cracks in there, which, man, I don't want it to fall apart. If it does, man, I know that nothing lasts forever, but I'd really like to preserve this and keep it around as long as I can. So some of the steps that I've already done was, again, I went down the rabbit hole and I was like, hey man, what do I do to keep this thing going forever? It's already got like burn marks because it's an ashtray for smoking cigars. I don't have too many vices left, man. I've had to give up a whole lot of them. So cigars, it's one of my things. I like them. And my cousin that passed away was one of our things together. In fact, Aunt, you're the whole reason why I smoke cigars. It's still your fault, man. Anyway, so step one was just using some like basic, I used a rag and soap and some gentle detergent, some warm water, and I just kind of washed it gently. I didn't soak it. I didn't saturate it. I just real gentle. I'm trying to, like, as if this thing was like the Declaration of Independence itself. I'm trying to, or the 10 Commandments or something like that. I'm trying to really, really be gentle with it and take care of it. There were some harder spots in there to get clean, so that step two was to use some white vinegar. So I just used a separate rag. I wiped it down with the vinegar. I let it sit for about 15-20 minutes, let it do its thing, and it got it more clean. And then I just re-washed it again, real gentle, no soaking it, no saturating it. Again, because it's engraved, there's parts of the raw wood that are, I didn't want to soak or swell or any of those things. So the next part was, and I got this stuff online. These were the ones that got the best reviews, and so far I'm pretty sold. Howard, that's the name of the brand. Cutting board oil and cutting board butcher block conditioner. So I'm up to the point where I've used several coats of this already. I was away for a couple days, so I had put on a coat, waited a couple hours, put on another coat, went away for a couple days. I came back last night, put on another coat, and just to show you how I did it, because that's what I'm up to right now, just basically taking this. I used a rag, real simple. I drop some on and just get it into all the nooks and crannies, man. And there are certain parts of this. I know that one other step is when a butcher block is new, you should give it like a light sanding with a really, really fine grit sandpaper, just to like get off any imperfections, to get off any like grime that might be on there, and to like season it or prep it for to take the oil better. The next thing is, I guess when it's new, and this is things that I'm learning that I wish I learned when I first got this, and nobody gave me any tips. I just got this ashtray and I was like, cool ashtray, bro, I love it. Is that you should oil it a lot when you first get it. So you oil it and I guess like, soak it with the important stuff that it needs. So again, I'm just kind of putting this on there generously without making a mess. The rag, certain sides, you could see like it soaks in better. Like this is like one of the finer side, and this is the grain side or the rough side. Again, I'm not a carpenter. I have some decent carpentry skills, but if I'm using the wrong words, be sure to let me know in the comments. I love that you guys always do it nicely. So again, I just put this on all the sides, let it soak in. And the part I'm up to is using the conditioner, which has like beeswax and some other wax and some other stuff, which is supposed to help fill in some of the gaps or grooves or whatever. But I just hope that the gaps and grooves on this aren't too far gone. Or at the very least, it won't get any worse, or it'll take a long time before it gets worse. And that's where we're at. All right. So again, depending on how the block was cut, again, I know this was a butcher block to begin with. He's got drills and routers and however else he does it. Drill in the spots where you rest your cigar. And of course he engraved my name. This is his symbol. I'm going to try and find out the name so I can give him a proper shout out, and I'll put it in here somewhere. But does great work. My cousin was NYPD ESU, like that's their highest trained unit. So, you know, once one of those guys uses a guy for something, they all use that guy for something, and this is the guy that they were all using, which is how I got this thing. All right, next step. All right, I've hit that stage in my life. Directions: remove safety seal. Check. Shake gently before using. That was gentle, right? Apply with a clean, soft cloth. Let stand at least 1 hour, or if possible, overnight. For unconditioned surfaces, 1.5 inches thick and over, apply 3 to 4 coats. Apply to all sides for even penetration. Wipe off any excess with a clean, soft cloth. Reapply whenever the wood looks or feels dry. For best results, we recommend seasoning wood with Howard cutting block oil prior. Done. I wish I read this and did all this when I first got it, but I didn't. All right. So the cool thing about this is I know that it's got beeswax and a few other types of like natural oils and wax stuff that, again, all the videos, all the information out there, all pointed to using this stuff. It's definitely thicker than the oil. And I guess the spots I definitely want to get it into are obviously the cracks, the engraving, because that's like as raw, unfinished wood as there is. The drill spots and the beveled edges around here are also like very like rough. So like I said, one of the sides, or two of the sides rather, are very like fine, like with the grain. And then the edges, the opposite two sides go against the grain. So I'm assuming it seems like that's where it takes, like sets in. Another good idea is that I covered this table with some of like that contractor paper, just so that I didn't make a mess of the whole table. I could just take the paper off and throw it out. Or if I'm going to keep working, let it sit. Again, I love making these videos for this channel. Really, one, I guess when it comes to the martial arts and the self-defense and the firearm stuff and all that stuff that I know there's always stuff to learn, but I mean, those are things that I teach all the time. So I feel very confident when I share that type of information with you. Whereas some of the other things that I put on here, it's like I'm still pretty new to it. So like I like sharing stuff that I'm working on because if it helps you, awesome. But the comment section, all you guys that are just such rock stars on the channel, like it's really become such a school that I love when you guys chime in, and I learn, man, more times than not, I learn more stuff than I think I'm trying to teach or share with you. So if you have experience with this, please let me know. Especially this one, please let me know. All right, that's it, man. So again, the steps that I did before was one, most of this I should have done ahead of time, like I said. How does that saying go? An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. All right. I don't think I missed any spots. So the first thing I did was I washed it with some warm water, gentle dish soap, and I didn't scrub it really hard. I didn't soak it. I didn't saturate it. I was gentle with it, and as soon as I was done, I rinsed it with clean rag and dried it as best I could. Looked like there was some grime left on there. I went with the white vinegar. Same thing, using a fresh cloth. I wiped the whole thing down, scrubbed a little bit, got off what I could, let it sit 15-20 minutes, and then I repeated step one. I kind of washed it again, and got as clean as I could, and then most importantly, got it as dry as I could. The next thing was, I know that if it was new, you're supposed to sand it, but when I got it, it didn't look like it needed to be sanded, so I don't know if I should or should not have done that. I think if you got a cutting board or butcher block for home, definitely watch more videos and listen to people who have more to put in. The next step was oil, and I've used probably, I don't know, 5 coats maybe so far. I just used one on this, and again, the directions said to do it 3 to 4 coats. I'll do at least that. Again, if you have any knowledge, please pass it on. Any tips or advice, put it in the comment section below. If you think I'm doing any of this wrong, let me know also. And if you're looking for information, check through the comment section below, because again, the viewers and subscribers on this channel are just rock stars. It's not me, it's them. It's all you guys. So if you made it this far and you like what I'm teaching and preaching, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and like this video. If you're loving it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you gotta have it, make sure you hit the bell notification and the little thing where it says all notifications, so YouTube will let you know when the next video drops. If you're really digging it and you want more, you can find me on all social media platforms at 5 Elements Tactical. That's all I got for now, warriors. So until our paths cross again, pray for the best, prepare for the rest. I'm Kiyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training. Thanks for watching.